Hey, what's up, everybody? Greg Fisk here. I'm going to do a quick video on doing a monthly market update using some of the tools that we have and integrate that with AI. It is easier than ever. I just think this allows us and sets us apart in the marketplace, presents us as the sort of local economist of choice. Remember, all real estate is hyper local. We always like to say it's like the weather. You wouldn't ask what the weather's like in the United States, but you might ask, hey, what's the weather like in Pasadena, Maryland today, right? So your market updates are going to be defined by maybe county-wide, zip code-wide. If you've got enough data within a neighborhood, you could do a cluster of neighborhoods. So depending on what geographic area and you're farming and you're working and what you want your updates to be about, you can do those. I do some general market updates for the Baltimore metro area when I do the updates for the brokerage, just because we're talking to a wide swath of agents. But if you're working for your database or your sphere of influence or your social media channels, you may want to drill down on that a little bit, do it county by county and or zip code by zip code. Up to you really how you want to do that. But we really, the concept is we want to show you how you can easily utilize some of the tools in your tool belt for that. And then some best practices on that. And that, again, setting you up to be that local economist of choice when it comes to housing, market stats, and information. And that's building trust within your brand for your database and your sphere of influence. So with no further ado, let's get started. I'll go across a couple different platforms here that you can use to inform your data sets. And then also I'm going to jump into my custom chatbot that I use to aggregate all that data and put something into a format that I can use. And again, here's tips and tricks, best practices. Take an image of yourself, like a business image, maybe that looks like something that you would see if you were doing a market forecast or an economist would be doing. Maybe it could just be a business profile picture. That's fine as well. Really high level stuff would be taking these market stats and this market data that you're going to be doing and doing a little podcast, vlog, or video around that as well that you can share. That's going to be a lot more impactful. Obviously, we know that video gets more eyeballs than text does, but and a striking image or a branded image of your monthly market update, something that you customize within Canva or some other platform, would be great as well. And again, you want to tie it in and you want your brand to speak uniformly across all of your channels. So give that some thought as well. But at the very least, let's just do a market update and get that out there. And the key to this kind of brand building is consistency, right? So pick a day in the month. And I usually like to do like mid-month because I know I have all the stats aggregated from the previous month. So today, if I'm doing a market update, it's really for November statistics, mid-December. I know this video will be a little bit evergreen, but mid-month is where I would do my market updates for the previous month. And also I like to do year-end market ups year over year. I take a bigger, deeper dive on that. It's a much longer, in-depth market update. You could even do quarterly updates, and again, region by region, however you want to do it. So let's take a look at a couple of the things that I like to use. Smart Charts is still one of them that I like to utilize. So I like to pop over to getsmartcharts.com. You'll need just some information. You're usually, I think, your MLS ID number for that one. It pulls information for the MLS, and you also may need your broker code as well and your MLS ID for some of these different ones. But you can come in. I've already preloaded Arundel County for these charts here. And again, you're able to pick the kind of information. Smart Charts itself, visually, nothing great, but it does have some very user-friendly, intuitive type statistics that we can do. So I like to pull, and I'm going to download some PDFs here. And again, we did market activity, closed sales. Let's do pricing trends. I'm going to download that. Couple of days on market's a good one. And we talk about having, 5 talking points always in your tool belt too. So when you get in a conversation and you have a dialogue around real estate, you can have some go-to statistics. This is another way every month you're refreshing what tools are in your tool belt when it comes to these talking points around market data. So you're really killing 2 birds with 1 stone here. And supply and demand. Let's pull some of these. And and it's great just to educate yourself. You can kind of see where we're at with how we were trending over the past year in Anne Arundel County with supply side, where we were up almost to 2 months. And then I can't quite see it here because of my other screen, but then we went to November and we ticked down a little bit. We may come down. We know here in Maryland, we're very seasonal when it comes to market activity. But again, some of those information you do is absorption rates, and there's data within the data. But price per square foot in Anne Arundel County right now still trending around that $260 per square foot, and that's all. And then you can parse through the data here on the right-hand side with that information. RPR reports. I love RPR because you're able to glean a lot of information from that as well. Residential market activity search. You can put a zip code in here or a county. Anne Arundel County. And the RPR report's going to pull up some information for us as well. This is market activity template. RPR has a great mobile app as well on it. And we get this as being members of the board of realtors. So make sure that you have your realtor property resource up and running. There's a lot of different things you can customize with it. You can refine values within there as well. So while that is loading and completing, looks like I'm running a little slow here. And while we're looking at that, I'm going to pull up. I talk about on my end of week updates quite a bit the region market reports from Dr. Sturdivant from Bright. So they put together a very comprehensive market report for us each week that you can grab out of Bright. So that's another resource as well there. So looks like our market report from RPR is finally done. There's also Altos research that you can get as well, but get Smart Charts, RPR resources, Bright's resources, and on the internet you can find some information. You can go to Bankrate to find the latest mortgage rates. So then what I'm going to do is then I'm going to pop over to my ChatGPT. You can use any large language model that you're using, Gemini, Claude, some of the Perplexity ones that are different AI platforms that you may be using. I'm going to do that here. Let me pop over. I'm going to let that create an image while I go over here and pull up ChatGPT. I have a custom chatbot for our real estate team, but if you have the paid version of it, you can create a custom ChatGPT for your market updates. Or if you do these often enough, it will start to be informed about kind of what you're looking for and what you want. So I'm going to add those statistics that we just pulled from Smart Charts, RPR, and Bright. And let's see here. And then you'll often hear me tell that you just want to like talk into the chatbot that you've created. It creates a more natural conversation or dialogue with the AI, and I think it's easier to use, a little bit more natural on some of the things that it comes back with. So I would like you to create a market update from the Maryland Living Group of Douglas Realty for our social media platforms. Let's start with Facebook. And utilize the information that I've uploaded here, and I'd like to do it for Arundel County. So a robust market update for our consumers and clients on our Facebook page for Maryland Living Group of Douglas Realty. And there you go. It's already starting to kick it out. Anne Arundel County Real Estate Market Update, December 2025, from the Maryland Living Group of Douglas Realty. As we close out 2025, the Anne Arundel County real estate market continues to show strength despite shifting conditions. Here's what buyers and sellers need to know. So to give you the market snapshot for, again, November 2025, local trends to watch, year-over-year highlights, what this means for you. Sellers, now is a great time to list if you're priced right. Serious buyers are in the market and low inventory gives you leverage. Buyers, be prepared and pre-approved. Homes are still moving quickly. The right strategy can get you into a great home. So again, it's like, let's talk strategy, and it's going to put some information out there as well. My contact information, and makes for a nice post. So what I usually do with that is then I will just copy and paste. I always fact check it, make sure the information looks right, looks good. Let's see here. And I had to just quickly create a little image here. Maryland Market Update, Maryland Living Group, Douglas Realty. Everything looks okay on that. So let me download that image. And then I am going to jump over to my Facebook page for our real estate team, or your real estate page, whatever you're using. Everything moving a little slower. All right. Oh, I got to switch profiles out of mine into our team profile. Obviously, if you're going to do it for yourself, you can do it under your profile. Again, you want to be consistent with the brand and the branding. I'm just showing you some different things that you can do today. So I'm going to use that image. Maryland Market Update, Maryland Living Group, Douglas Realty. And then I'm going to paste in Douglas Realty. We'll translate. Let me turn this opportunity. Let's talk strategy. My cell phone, my website. At Maryland Living, our mission is simple: learn, earn, give back. Agent-centric support first. Team. Consumer-centric. Post it. Post. You can do a paid boost on this as well. You can do it again across different channels if you'd like. Share that to your personal Facebook group. But within minutes, now I have a clear market update. A little branded picture that I created in my AI platform. Again, you can have something that you put a little bit more time and effort into. Everything was done super quick here just for demonstration purposes. But again, you can show that across all of your different social media platforms, channels. You can put it on YouTube. Again, video is king when it comes to that kind of transmission of data. Consistency is where the secret sauce is for establishing that brand. So hopefully that helps. And I just want you to get that on your calendars. Every month, do a market update. It'll establish trust within your real estate brand, within that market space of the industry and whatever particular geographic niche that you're looking to capture. So good luck with that. If you need anything from me, please feel free to email me, text me, call me or carve out some time on my calendar using my Calendly link. Take care, everybody.